Hello everybody and welcome to Life is Strange All Wounds. So this is a Life is Strange based visual novel, kind of like Love is Strange, which we're playing on the channel, and I saw Anima Gaming play this, so I'll leave the link to the video in the description. After you've checked out this video you should go and watch hers, but I know nothing about it because although I saw she uploaded it, I didn't actually watch because I wanted to go into this completely blind, not knowing anything, but I thought I'd play it, and as far as I know it's not complete yet, so I'm just going to play what's there, and let's start. I don't know what to expect. I am kind of expecting mushy cute gay stuff though. Well, look who's shown up again, if it isn't Maxine's conscience. Also, I'm sorry if the game audio is a little quiet to hear. I'm still kind of tweaking some details. My speakers are broken, so I have to turn it up super loud to be able to hear anything. But okay, so this is the other Max. How'd you end up here this time, anyway? You must be lost again. Let me guess. Still looking for those moments you want with your everyday heroes, huh? Like that's gonna freaking fix anything. Like you've done anyone any good with all of your mucking of time. Damn, starts off deep. But fine, whatever. We both know you always get to have your way no matter what I do. After all, I bust my arse off on those nightmares, and you still win. And, I mean, you aren't even supposed to be here. But here you fucking are anyway, right? And here I am, stuck cleaning your temporal ass with cosmic baby wipes. So let's get you back to where you should be. Ugh, you look confused, of course. You need me to explain what's here, you idiot. That reminds me of Undertale. It might be a reference, I don't know. Yeah, go on, why not? I mean, it's probably just click to advance, but... well, shit, I was trying not to break the fourth wall, but fuck it. Someone doesn't know what they're doing. Big freaking surprise. That's fair. Fine, fine. Ugh. I hate living in the same brain as you. Well, it's a weird thought to think about because from the game, it kind of seems like there are other versions of Max left behind. Spoilers for Life is Strange, but especially in the timeline where she saves William and she ends up, depending on your choices, killing Chloe. Like, is that Max still alive dealing with the consequences? Like, will she go to jail? It's weird to think about. But even an idiot like you probably figured out that you can click to continue. Spacebar and enter keys work too. Okay, blah blah. That blue butterfly. Cliche much, by the way. That's how you know text is finished auto-scrolling and you can click to continue. Cool. Sometimes we'll control the way text scrolls for, like, I don't know, dramatic effect or whatever. Sometimes I'll just be fucking with you. Nice. If you're too slow and can't keep up, just change the settings, moron. Okay, damn. See those little words in the bottom right? I know they're small, give me a break here. Those are different. Okay, yeah, I know this. I know, thank you, you time traveling cheater. Also, preferences. Yep, I know that. Oh, I was eating those beans, I was eating those beans. Are you serious? The music is starting, so. Oh, are you fucking insane? I was eating those beans, I was eating those beans. It's like barely audible in my headphones because my speaker's broken, like I said, and I have to turn it down really quiet and it kind of turns on its own. Anyway. Or too quiet. You can adjust the volume, I know, thank you. Ah, come on. Is it? Okay, it went back somehow. Oh shit, I'm actually like reversing. Whoops. Oh, I was eating those beans, I was eating those beans. Yep, I've done that. Autoplay, yep. Okay. I just read about the mouse wheel, and that's what I just used to try and scroll back, or try and scroll forwards, so I could have used that before I attempted that. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm interested to see what Chloe will look like in this art style. Oh, right. Might have forgotten how to do your fucking job, huh? Let's be real here, we've gotten really messed up from all this rewind shit after all. As to the conscience, you sway the brain to make choices. That's interesting. Think of it like whispering in the character's ear. The angel or devil on their shoulder. I was literally just about to say that, or whatever. When options show up, you just pick one, click on it. It's not hard. You get the friggin' easy job. Like this. Aww, gold fucking star for clicking on a button. I like this already. But yeah, that's how things work here. Half the game you'll play as Max Caulfield, but the other half you'll control the conscience of Chloe Price. That's interesting. Most choices just change bits of the scene, you know, add some flavour, personalise the story a bit. Other times they might have consequences. Are you going to tell me when they do? Hopefully lead to some alternate scenes here and there. Maybe nothing game changing, but I just gave you a gold fucking star for clicking a button. Picking choices though, that is hella easier than creating all of them. But if you want to cheat and rewind time, you still have your fast forward power too. Hold control or toggle with tab, okay? So don't worry, it's still easy to be an inconsiderate arse and skip what people have to say. After all, we both know how tempting time travel is. Ooh. Basically, All Wounds is a visual novel. I know, thank you. An interactive fanfic, I know. Okay, so yeah, it is still in progress, but I'm playing it now anyway. I'll probably play it again when it's complete. It takes time to clean up. Sorry. Beyond that point, it needs hella more work. Okay. Can I skip? Not yet. Okay, so this build exists for feedback. Cool. I get it. Play games with people's feelings. Okay. Is this chapter 2? Wait. Okay, well, we'll just go from here, I guess. The warmth had passed. Things were colder that afternoon. Even the rays of the midday sun seeping through the truck's window, pressing against Max's cheek. It wasn't warm enough. Chloe's coat, encasing her, didn't seem to be helping her warm up either. Fuzzy, wispy vocals from an indie band she recognised but couldn't place the name of. All it was doing was irritating her. Even Chloe's face seemed warmer than it ever had somehow, and yet Maxine couldn't bear to look at her as they cruised down the highway. Oh, is this set after the ending of episode 5? Oh, okay. Maxine still felt cold. Still felt the stinging ice of raindrops pelting her face. Wet hair clinging to her cheeks. Damp clothes heavy on her shoulders, yet feathers compared to the real weight of damp. Shadows and light tiptoeing around each other with caution. Voices shouting, screaming, yelling. Maxine felt so cold. Even though she doesn't like going by Maxine, but whatever. She was having trouble remembering in the panic of the tornado, the slamming rain, the fires sizzling through it all. Also, it hasn't happened yet, but if you hear banging in the background, that's fireworks because it's bonfire night. Which people had she saved? Which people had she let live and which had she let die? Which people had she saved, then unsaved? Some everyday hero she turned out to be. It was all a blur now, only a day later. Not a single rewind since. It felt like an eternity given the past week. A week. Felt a hell of a lot longer than that. Max Max was having trouble remembering which people were still alive and which ones were dead. Her stomach lurched at this realisation, but the gut punch hit right then. Oh shit, was Kate still dead? In my playthrough I saved her, but I googled how to do it because I really care about her and I didn't want her to die. Oh god, Kate, you jumped and I couldn't. Maybe I undid it? Reversed it? I don't think so. Or did I? Max had been so fixated on saving Chloe, so muddled in time, she didn't know even if Kate was still alive in this reality. She had no clue in that instant. Okay, real quick, I'm just going to increase the text speed because it's taking a little while. Death had somehow lost its edge recently. That kind of happened when you could just undo it, like mopping up milk with a paper towel. Whoopsie. Dead and back again. Dead. Back again. And again. And again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And again, and again, blah, blah, blah. How many times had Max watched Chloe die by now? A few. More than a few. Hadn't Chloe shot herself by accident one of those times? Jesus. And Max had killed Chloe herself one of those times. What about Frank? How many times had you watched Chloe shoot him? Or watched Frank kill her? Okay, this game is going to give me a goddamn existential crisis. How many times did you watch Mr. Madsen get shot in that bunker? And yet with Kate. Are these traces, like, I don't know much about how they work, but did somebody trace over the actual in-game screenshots and draw this? Because it's very good. And yet with Kate, she only had the one memory of that. Shit. Yes, she remembered now. A memory she'd sometimes get stuck in, her brain playing the rewind game without any magic. Kate jumped off that reef one time and it was over. Kate jumped off that reef and it was over. Kate jumped off, we get it. And it was one time. Off that reef, over. That was reality then, wasn't it? Shit was supposed to happen once. One time. And that was supposed to be it. Over. That was how reality worked. So when you could mess around with that shit, what the hell was reality anymore? That was why Max had to tear that photo, stop using her powers. I've heard some people theorise that the reason Max got her powers in the first place, because it's never explained in the game, was just so she could have that extra week with Chloe. And honestly, I'm happy to believe that, because I think that's a really cute idea. Even though, realistically, I don't think the universe would care that much about two individual people, it is a video game, you know, and I like that theory. It's sweet. If she didn't stop, reality would cease to exist, wouldn't it? Or at least a reality where she wasn't alone. No more photos of the past to toy around with. They'd all been left behind in Arcadia Bay. Pardon me, sorry. And Arcadia Bay was gone, freaking destroyed, more or less. Tearing that photograph of that butterfly, letting the tornado swallow it up, that had sealed things. No temptation to go back and try fixing shit. This was reality now. A reality where an entire town was eaten alive. Eaten alive by a stupid fucking girl messing with shit she shouldn't have been. Maxine wasn't going to play with time anymore. She decided that the moment she tore that last photograph in half. And yet, what if something happened to Chloe? What if Chloe was still meant to die? She'd rewind then, only then, not for anything else. And doom some other town through some cosmic bullshit. Wasn't one town enough? Who was she to be making decisions like that anyway? But if she didn't keep Chloe safe, then wouldn't it mean Arcadia Bay was in rubble for nothing? Max's shoulders shuddered a bit from the chill seeping up her spine. I can't remember who said this, I'm sorry, but I was watching a playthrough of it and somebody said, like, that would really put a lot of pressure on the relationship because they're driving off into the distance, you know, you assume they're going to live happily together ever after, but, I mean, you can't exactly break up. It's like, I destroyed an entire town for you. She wormed her arms around her abdomen, nestling her head against the window of the car door. The trickle of sunlight heating the glass paled in comparison to the chill. She couldn't keep her eyes open. The voices from that horrible nightmare bubbled around in her brain. Wait. Who was standing in front of her? Holy shit, are you serial? I'm you, dumbass. I'm not doing an American accent, or the Americans will, like, hate me. Or I'm one of many Maxes you've left behind. I'm not a voice actress, so I apologise. What? No, not this shit again. Max's nightmare was from living itself. Ha! Thought you'd seen the last of me, huh? Max, do you really think she has any feelings for us? I think so. How can you be sure? I don't know, just the way she looks at me, things she said this week. You're fucking delusional. I mean, of course you are. Look who you're talking to. You're just another puppet. Man, you are so stupid. Why was Max's mind replaying this nightmare? It was all fragmented. Why even bother trying? You know you'll just screw everything up again. Chloe does a better job of guilt-tripping me than you do. Because you let her bully you. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. But you didn't do that homework. So you'll have to learn the hard way, like Rachel. Damn, uncalled for. Let's talk about Rachel. She didn't die because of Chloe. How can you be sure? Chloe didn't want anyone to die. Oh, okay. Just like how you didn't want anyone to die. You've left a trail of death and suffering behind you. You fucked up space and time for your precious punk Chloe. I'm really trying to say it in the same way she does in the game, but I can't. I'm not an actress. I can't do it. You think she's worth all that? Of course. Wow, selfish as hell, but at least you're being honest with yourself. I didn't mean... Chloe is worth all of the mistakes you've made. She's worth it. To me. I mean... Oh, to you? So that's your justification. I can't justify it. That's not even... So you admit it. You're being selfish. I mean, I guess it is technically selfish. It's a tough moral decision, like save one person but kill a bunch of others, or sacrifice one person to save an entire town. It is a tough decision, but hopefully none of us will ever be in a situation where we have to make that decision. Lots of swearing and stuff. Chloe's voice was bleeding through the red and black haze. Max struggled to pull herself back to the present. Right? Present. On that cliff in the rain, the tornado quickly destroying that miserable town full of arseholes. Fuck their selfies. They could die in fires, literally. She would watch with Chloe by her side. I mean, whatever justifies you killing an entire town with your girlfriend, but... Wait, that wasn't the present, that was the past, wasn't it? Oh, no, hold up. Max hadn't wanted that. By the way, there's no music playing anymore, so you shouldn't be able to hear anything. She'd wanted everyone to be safe. It's not a mistake. Music isn't supposed to play here. Time doesn't heal all wounds, Maxine, you dipshit. Where the hell do you think the scars come from? You've left a trail of death and suffering behind you. Do the fucking math, Max. Chloe was after Rachel, not you. You're just the consolation prize. Because you let her bully you. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. You were glad to find Rachel dead, weren't you? You could have Chloe all to yourself, damn. What makes you think this is over, Jesus? Sure you did. That's why you ran the hell away. Real goddamn heroic. I had to save Chloe. I had to get her out of there. Because that selfish bitch was worth all of this. I didn't choose for this to happen, except I kind of did. You tore the photo. You burned the bridge. I had to. I couldn't let Chloe die. So you chose to let the storm pass. For her. You caused that storm. You let it happen. I didn't know. I didn't choose that. I didn't want to cause that fucking storm. You chose to run away though. Sacrificed Arcadia Bay. Real freaking convenient that it wiped away everything that would have caused a problem for you. Everyone. Now you and your precious fucking punk princess can ride off into the sunset like you always wanted. I did not want all this, and you don't know everyone's dead. There are survivors. Oh, whatever. Cling to that shit. Fine. Whoops, I missed that. There were survivors. But there were casualties too. That you caused. That you chose to ignore. But, I mean... There's gotta be survivors. Right? Ha! Oh, sure. What's the difference between half the town being dead and the whole town being dead? You still caused it. You still killed people. I didn't kill anyone. Do you need more psychology lessons from yourself? Denial's a stage of grief, but you're trying to skip all the other steps. Or maybe it's because you just don't give a shit. The past week has torn me in pieces, you monster. Pot, meet kettle. Actually, my bad. Pot, meet fucking pot. You got torn into pieces? Are you joking? Did you forget all that rubble you drove through on your way out? All of that power, and instead of saving Arcadia Bay... Oh, Chloe, you're my best friend. It's destiny. We're destined to be together. I'll save you from everything. You're my top priority. You're all that matters to me. I mean, really? Really? Look, I didn't ask for all this. If it's not destiny, what would you call it? I'd call it you being so fucking pathetic, so goddamned desperate for attention, that you'll take it from someone who's just been using you this whole time. You two went separate ways. You go to get an education, and what does she do? Obsesses over some attention whore who didn't even love her back. Gee, sound familiar? Then Rachel goes missing and she finds out you have, like, superpowers, and then suddenly you're worth her time again? What do you know? Do the fucking math, Max. Chloe was after Rachel and not you. She did get pissed, though, that we didn't call her and let her know we were back in town, and that was before she even knew about our powers. But this is just like the voice in our head trying to psych us out. You're just the consolation prize, and you're so damn eager to be that second place that you let all those people die. For this selfish, bratty, childish, self-absorbed bitch. Fuck it, you two deserve each other. Deep down, beneath the red and blue surfaces, you're both the same, selfish kids. And even now, after all that, watching Arcadia Bay get ripped to pieces, knowing you saved her life over and over, knowing how much you worked, sacrificed, just for her sake. And did she confess anything to you? Huh? Did she even kiss you like you were hoping she would? I mean, she does if you sacrifice the town. Or if you sacrifice her, I mean. Hell no, you're so naive. And you don't even have the guts to do anything yourself. I mean, with her alive, there'll be plenty of other kisses now, I'm sure. You keep waiting on her to make the move. Like she will. Like she gives a rat's ass. We've just been through hell. We need time to deal with... Time? Ha! For... Christ. You need time, huh? That's hilarious coming from you. Time doesn't heal all wounds, Maxine. You dipshit. Where the hell do you think scars come from? Okay, so the phrases around here are things she says. And horrors like what you've created, all those dead people, that's a pretty nasty fucking scar you've left. Was it worth being Chloe's consolation prize? Shut up already. Hella powers you had. Destroyed a whole town without even trying. Poor thing. Wowzer, right? Why are you doing this? Why won't you leave me alone? Be honest, you were glad to find out Rachel was dead, weren't you? You could have Chloe all to yourself, Super Max to the rescue. Save her life a few times, be a shoulder to cry on, find out who done it, watch him get a bullet in the brain. That'd sure make Chloe happy, huh? She didn't want any of this. Like hell she didn't. You had to struggle to convince her not to shoot people how many times? She didn't actually want to shoot anyone. If you kill Frank, she gets so freaked out. Like, she's just freaked out. And for some reason I shot him in my playthrough. I don't remember why. I feel like I tried that scene again and again, kept getting bad outcomes, so I was just like, fuck it, he dies then. And for some reason that happened, and I like completely forgot we had time travel powers, and it was like a really low minority choice, only something like 14% killed him, but I don't know why I did it, but I'm glad there's kind of a happy ending if you choose to sacrifice Chloe with that one. Oh right, which is why she kept carrying a fucking gun around all the time. Either way, she was trying to escape that dumpster of a town. She's glad it's gone. Hell, Chloe used to joke about burning Arcadia Bay to the ground. And you managed to actually make that happen for her. Bravo, Maxine. Shut up, that's not how it happened. Please, just please stop. What if you could have gone back to save Rachel? Maybe you could have. You didn't even fucking try, did you? I had an idea recently. I don't know if it would work and it's probably full of plot holes, but instead of what happened in episode 5, I thought we maybe could have gone back to before the whole thing with Kate and Rachel, and back when Max was living, wherever she was living, I can't remember right now. And I don't know if she could rewind that far in the past, but if she could, we'd go back to then, we'd get on the plane to Arcadia Bay, come over and stop that from happening, and that could have maybe been a good ending. But I don't know if that would work, that was just kind of a thought I had. It was way more convenient to let that one stay in the past, wasn't it? Fine, it was all Max's fault. Max was a murderer, Max didn't give a crap, Max was selfish, Max abused her powers. That was in the past, it was done, and it was shitty, and Max was shitty. The present, Max needed to be in the present now. You think it matters what point in time you're in anymore after this? You left me. Us. To die. What do you think happened to the Max that killed Chloe? This is what I was talking about earlier. The Maxes that watched Chloe get shredded by a train. What about the Maxes who watched Chloe shoot Frank? Or the Maxes who watched David Madsen get shot? The Maxes that Jefferson had his way with. Oh, that's gross. The Maxes Jefferson killed. I mean, hell. You didn't just destroy Arcadia Bay. You didn't just play with people's lives. You killed yourself too. So many damn times. Ha! Jesus. Sadomasochism plus superpowers equals you being fucking psychotic. I undid all of that. Did you though? Or did you just leave it behind? Either way, Arcadia Bay is gone, and you don't seem to give a shit. Oh no, I don't want to say any of these. This is like in episode 5 in the nightmare sequence where you have to say all this shit to Jefferson. Ugh. Fuck this town? That's what I figured. Fuck you, that's not how I feel. You don't know how you feel. And that's the kicker, isn't it? I'm sick of this. I don't have to listen anymore to any more of this bullshit. Doy? Of course you don't. That's what's so sad. I'm you, dipshit. You want to listen to this, or else I wouldn't be saying it, would I? How fucking sad. Well, that's not true. Some people have intrusive thoughts that they can't control, and they don't like the thoughts, but they don't control whether they think it or not. It just kind of appears in their head. That is how thoughts work, but hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Basically, if you've ever had a thought like stood in a train station and you see a woman and you're like, I could push her off the tracks right now. Like, I never would, but I could do it. That is an intrusive thought. You can't even talk with her about it, so instead you're just yelling at yourself in this hellhole you call a brain. That's why you like that shirt, you know. Yeah, the one you're wearing right now. That's me. You get that, right? That's me reminding you that no matter where you go, death follows. You think it's some coincidence the bitch in the blue hair always wears skulls on her shirts and bullets around her neck. Maybe we've had it wrong all along. Maybe Chloe's not the one surrounded by death. Maybe you are, and she's just a catalyst. And you're keeping her around? Wow. What makes you think this is over? Oh my god. It's never over. You've trapped yourself, Maxine. No. I am so done playing games. I'm done playing with time. Oh really, huh? If you say so. I do say so. You were so naive, Maxine Caulfield. Leave me alone. Please. God, fuck. Please, just leave me alone. Please. I can't. I didn't want any of this. I just wanted to help. I just wanted to save Chloe. She's all that matters to me. It took all of this crazy shit just to get me to realise it, but... Okay, I'm going to end this video here. This is very cool and I like it, even if it is kind of giving me an existential crisis. It is pretty early on in the development of the game, I believe, so I might play it again when it's complete, I don't know, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. It would mean a lot to me if you could maybe give me some feedback, constructive criticism maybe. Please be nice though. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.